It's LBI Region Report time, and once again, Lori, I know that we are just coming up on Halloween, and so many things still going on and events in the area. We want to remind those that coming up on Halloween. Remember, look out for those trick-or-treaters that are going to be out and because they may not be looking for you as a driver, so keep your eye out for those trick-or-treaters as we get closer and closer to Halloween. And then, of course, we're not too far from, within the next week or so, start talking about Thanksgiving.
I know. We get all excited about it. So we do have, of course, we'll talk a little bit more about our Women in Business coming up this week,
Yes,
October
that's this week.
28th,
Yep. Mhm.
Health Village Imaging. Really excited. But we also want to make sure that we discuss our nonprofit forum. This is something happening November 5th. It's at the Stockton Manahawkin campus, and our hosts are going to be Art Pride, and we're going to be talking about Advocacy 101. The Southern Ocean Chamber has been providing no-cost nonprofit programming for over a decade and really dedicated to bringing topics that are valuable as well as industry experts into our community. So whether you're a volunteer or you are a part-time or full-time staff for a nonprofit group, these forums do connect through networking and educating and furthers the missions of our region. So the Fall Nonprofit Forum is going to take place Wednesday, November 5th, beginning at 10 a.m. This is a free event. It's a dynamic presentation from Art Pride New Jersey's advocacy team and is really about guiding community leaders through key distinctions between advocacy and lobbying, sharing actionable insights and best practices to elevate your organization's voice. So you could discover how to deeply engage, champion missions, and more efficiently activate the community with meaningful impact. So the forum will feature Art Pride's Director of Advocacy Operations, Vincent Hall, and Director of External Relations, Vanessa Ramajo. And they are just full of information and success stories. So the event is going to just be something that we hope will carry people into 2026 with really sharing nearly 20 years of grassroots knowledge. So when we say it's at Stockton Manahawkin campus, that's at 712 East Bay Avenue. You do need to register. Your organization must contact our office, 609-494-7211, or email Kate at SO Chamber. Grant recipients for the Ocean County Culture and Heritage Commission will receive credits for attending. Light refreshments will be provided, and the nonprofit forum is presented by Southern Ocean County Chamber of Commerce, Southern Ocean Chamber Association, Stockton University Manahawkin campus, and the Ocean County Culture and Heritage Commission. So please, if you have not already done so, get on and register for November 5th. It's going to be a great morning for nonprofits and networking, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we have a lot of great things to discuss today. And, one of the things, too, about learning new things and becoming part of the community, we have a great guest this morning, Brianna Marchal. She is from Herbonology. This is just such a fantastic business, and she's going to really share her insight and wisdom about what she does. So good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. I'm honored to be here.
It's going to be fantastic because, this is the time of year where people reflect on wellness. They reflect on, what are we doing for, to get ourselves ready for the holidays and for the new year. So let's talk a little bit about what is Herbonology.
So Herbonology is an organic, full-spectrum CBD and natural antibiotic company. We are unlocking the power of nature to soothe the side effects of living. When we started the company, our primary focus was on clinically driven CBD products. So the topical version would be my back hurts, my neck hurts, my knee hurts. Anywhere that there's localized pain and inflammation, you would apply the topical directly to it and not only reap that pain benefit, the pain relieving benefit, but it's a powerful anti-inflammatory at its nature. The other products we offer are that CBD tincture. So that potency and purity, you would take the tincture drops under the tongue, and that would help with systemic inflammation. I'm anxious, I'm stressed, I'm not sleeping through the night. And what you would feel from that product is just the equivalent of a deep breath. There is no illicit effect. There is no intoxication. It is a much more gentle way to soothe anxiety, stress. It's just a calming agent. We further expanded into the natural antibiotic space, offering products such as the oil of oregano for infection and parasite, as well as the fermented garlic honey as a natural antibiotic for chest and flu infection. And we actually import, the only product that we import is a catrafe bark from Madagascar that has deep tribal roots in a healing process used for after childbirth as a regenerative.
Wow.
So at our core, we're creating these high level products to reconnect people with nature and soothe their body in a gentle healing manner.
So everything that you said is so exciting because, we're always talking about, well, what can we do to make ourselves feel better? People do not want to get something that is going to be, problematic long term. And these sound like solutions that are natural, organic, back to, really back to that authentic healing. So I know, Brianna, you're from Southern Ocean County. Let's talk a little bit about you and how did Herbonology come to exist?
So, right, I'm local. I grew up here, right here in Manahawkin. I live in Beach Haven West, and I went to Southern Regional, where I completed, I got graduated from there, went to Stevens Institute of Technology up in Hoboken, where I met the co-owner of Herbonology.
Oh,
We
wow.
studied biomedical engineering, and the problem is we learned just a little bit too much about medicine. So, in that trajectory, we decided we wanted to have an impact on the organic revolution and the movement of reconnecting people with nature so we could bridge this gap between modern medicine and natural healing. So we then eventually we went on to get our master's degree and an MBA, and we worked for another CBD company. We started the East Coast division of the company and grew that to a large magnitude, and the company decided to go recreational.
Oh, wow.
Well, right. So with Jenna and I, with the schooling, we decided that this is the perfect opportunity to make our own identity within the space and maintain the clinical standards and the trusted partners of chiropractors, acupuncture, physical therapists, and breathe that clinical nature to the product itself.
Yeah, and which is everything that resonates because people are finding out. It's in the news constantly about what you think is, traditionally, good for you now isn't, and people are rethinking. And it's nice to have options. It's nice to have these more natural, resources. So you had talked a lot about your impressive background. You talked about how you started, but you had mentioned that there's, other companies in this space. So what makes Herbonology a little different?
So what makes us different is we are a women-owned and operated company. And unlike other CBD brands, we make everything by hand. So all of the products we offer, except for the catrafe bark, we are controlling all of the inputs that are sustainably and ethically sourced. We are then hand making them in small batches so that we can maintain just that little ingredient of love versus that mass production. And we are then getting them third-party lab tested by a lab out in Mount Laurel. So we make those available on our website as well as QR codes on the products themselves, because if nothing else, we are nerds to start with. And then we also want people to become educated. This is an unregulated space, and that's where that taboo comes in. So it's beyond the ingredients and the sourcing and the testing. It's all about the education. So we want to get out there, and we don't want someone to just buy a wellness product. We want them to understand them, creating a confident consumer, making them feel that this is an informed interaction, not an overwhelming one.
Yeah, and I think that knowledge, I mean, there must be a desire to learn because it sort of unlocks this whole new way of thinking. Do you have a brick and mortar store?
We do. So we're located in Manahawkin on 100 McKinley Avenue in the strip mall on that road. We have brick and mortar. We are open 7 days a week.
Wow.
We also have an online presence at herbonology.com that we offer free local delivery to the surrounding towns, as well as we are in about 35 doctor's offices from Cape May to Red Bank. So there are a few ways to get in touch with us.
That's fantastic. So you had mentioned education. So how does somebody go about to learn, tap into some of the knowledge that you have?
So first and foremost, our website has tons of resource pages. Our Instagram at Herbonology has daily tips and different types of health metrics. But then we're always just a call, text, or email away. We love connecting with in person or over text and just answering all the questions people have to remove the taboo from this industry. When people are just dealing with a lot of the side effects of day-to-day activity, the stresses of life, and this is an easy way not to implicate your liver and kidneys. In addition to that, we do lots of local lectures at community centers such as the one on Bay Ave. We're welcome to come to different community centers if people want us to come to different areas. We offer private CBD parties for intimate gatherings where people want to learn about the products, sample all the products in an intimate setting, and go from there. In addition to that, we offer wholesale partners. We offer them education and consultations for people looking to add alternatives to their practices, as we believe that the blend between plant medicine and modern care is really where the magic happens.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're certainly a great advocate for, for what you're doing and for your industry. And I mean, I know that you're very involved in the community and that you're always out there and present. Do you have anything coming up in the fall that that you're looking forward to for November and December?
For November and December, so the holiday market at the Manahawk and Elks Lodge on November 29th, which also happens to be Small Business Saturday.
Yes, it is.
That's a great event. So that one is usually a jam-packed event. So we love going there. Then we have the Holiday Fall Festival or the Holiday Market Festival at the lake.
Yes.
And that is always a great fun event to just close out the year.
Yeah, well, it's really exciting. I know you had mentioned that you're on social media. I know people can follow you through Visit LBI Region, but where exactly can they find you, your website and your Instagram handle?
Absolutely. So our website is www.herbonology.com, and that's Herbonology. And our handle on Instagram is at Herbonology. And then all of our marketing material has our information in terms of the email is so easy. It's herbonology@gmail.com. And then our phone number is textable and call. So we're always just a short call away from any information.
We're really excited about your enthusiasm of your knowledge, being able to share your expertise, your, impressive credentials, and be able to bring it to our community. And we have so many new neighbors that listen, to the radio show, that stream the podcast, that, might not be aware of the resources that are here in our community. And, it's so good that they are able to tap into you and find out more about what they can do for their own wellness. So thank you, Brianna, for sharing. And we wish you just so much success as you round out the year.
I so appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me tonight. And we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you. So that's a lot of things. And again, if you're thinking about gifts, if you're thinking about what's going to happen, for your own wellness plan, reach out to Herbonology and find out something a little different. Do some research, have some trusted resources to help you. Don't you think, Billy?
Yeah, I think so. That, sometimes it's nice for individuals to know that they have options, rather than, being forced into one particular round peg, round hole type of scenario.
So we look forward to hearing more from Brianna and Herbonology, because I'm fascinated by it. I think that sounds amazing.
I'm a firm believer in a lot of that. I use a lot of those methods on my own through essential oils and other herbal uses, but without the CBD, not necessarily with the CBD part of it. But there's just, if more people were educated on it.
Yeah, so you have your own resource now that you can go to Herbonology and find out more. So we do want to round out the show by reminding everybody that we do have our Fall Wellness Workshop and networking, our Women in Business, happening October 28th at Health Village Imaging. If you have not RSVP'd, we certainly suggest that you do. Space is very limited. This is, of course, continental breakfast, networking. We're going to be having some health screenings. We're going to be having some tours of the Women's Imaging Center, tour the facility, meet the technicians, and certainly get to network a little bit on a great fine autumn morning. So if you have an RSVP, contact the Chamber, 609-494-7211. And also, since we're talking about vital resources, New Jersey small business community, the New Jersey Business Action Center, has published a comprehensive guide to entrepreneurship. You can find that on the visitlbiregion.com website. We do have that information. It's the manual is really user-friendly. It's an inclusive guide. It covers essential topics such as writing a business plan, registering a business, understanding and licensing, compliance requirements, scaling operations, exploring export opportunities. It's really a one-stop shop. We just want to make sure anybody that's thinking about a business, of course, Chamber of Commerce is here to help, but the New Jersey Business Action Center is probably a great place to start. So thanks so much, and have a happy and safe Halloween.